Hello and thank you for tuning into Dom's Vintage Arcade. I'm your host Dom, and we're going to be continuing our series of hacking Pokemon Red. So today what I plan on trying to do is, I'm going to see if I can either get Mewtwo or Zapdos to be my starter Pokemon. So, let's get into it. So, in the last couple of videos, we started doing the glitch to get into the Hall of Fame before we even had our starter Pokemon. And we got to this point by resetting the game during a save process that took forever. And what that allows us to do is access the Pokemon screen without a Pokemon. And what we can do is if we was to take this first Pokemon that doesn't exist and swap it down here, then that's going to mess with our pack to where if we keep scrolling, we will actually have access to Master Balls. And then like in the last video, by getting rid of Master Balls at certain points, a certain number of Master Balls, then we were able to teleport and you're able to use that to get into the Hall of Fame, which doesn't really do anything because the game glitches out. But what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to fix my pack and I'm going to try to keep some of these Master Balls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my computer, deposit, I'm going to scroll down here until I get to Master Ball. And I'm going to put 50 Master Balls in the computer. I'd like to have some just to have them if this works through, so I could play through the game. But I also don't want to catch every single Pokemon with a Master Ball, because that kind of takes the fun out of it. Alright, so now, if I log out, my pack is still messed up. But if I get into the computer, there's already a potion that's in the computer. And if I was to withdraw that, then what happens is it actually fixes my pack by deleting that. I'm guessing the backpack sees a negative number and it glitches, and so when you do that, it brings it back to 0. So now I can withdraw all 50 of my Master Balls. And now I have 50 Master Balls. So, what we're going to do is we're going to leave the house. And I'm actually going to see if I'm able to get past Professor Oak. So I know if I was to try to go through the walls over here, using the walk through walls cheat, it still triggers the event and it kind of glitches out the game. But I also don't want to go through Sinzabar Island and all that, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to enable that walk through walls cheat, and I'm going to leave and I'm going to see if I can actually escape from his lab. So let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay. That's interesting. Huh. So, all right. I don't know what's going on here. But it has completely frozen my game up. So, I'm going to reset and try this again. Alrighty, with the power of editing, I'm back. I've got my Master Balls. So, I'm going to try that again. And I'm going to see if I can, escape. If not, then I'll enable the cheat once I'm in the lab. And the game has froze again. So, alright. Alright, so I do not have the cheat enabled. So let's see what happens. Alright, now I'm following Oak. Alright. Now, of course, this walk through walls cheat sometimes has problems. It's where it won't let me exit a building. Or it makes us walk randomly. Let's see here. Yeah. So I doubt that I'm able to do this. Yeah. Alright. So, we just learned something new. So, I guess I am going to have to try to go around Pallet Town somehow. So, I'm going to reset. Alright. So, can't go this way. I wonder if I can go around it out here. So, I'm going to enable walk through walls. And immediately glitch out the game. Alright. So I'm not even going to try that again. Up there. We're just going to go the long way around. See what happens. And I'm just going to keep walking through all of this until I get to Zanzibar Island. Cool. And from here, we want to go up through the gym. And we're just going to stay on this border until we get to Fuchsia City. And then from there, we're going to try to go to Lavender Town. Then, of course, from Lavender Town, we could, try to go to, Cerulean City or to the power plant. So let's see what we can do. So far, so good. Now we're not wanting to get in the water. Fantastic. All right. Alright. So I'm going to go around those buildings. Because those buildings, I seem to have an issue with this cheat. I have to pretty much turn it off and then go through one of those because it doesn't like to render me going back through it. It'll make me walk into the black, which then glitches the game out immediately. And I don't want to have to reset. So we're just going to keep going this way, following this little trail. Look at how messed up all the trainers are. This is what Pokemon would look like if it was, I don't know, like a Ukrainian-based game. Like if Kanto was close to Chernobyl, I guess. And that would actually be a pretty cool ROM hack. Yeah, look at that guy over there. Alright. Keep going. And we're almost to Lavender Town. Nice. Here we are. Alright. So one of the things that I'm going to do is I am going to turn off my walk through walls cheat for a moment. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to buy a couple of escape ropes. Because I was trying to play this earlier on Blue version. You know, just to have some fun. And I've realized that, of course, this game is glitched out at this point. Sometimes when you go into a cave, it won't let you leave. And so I'm going to hold on to a couple of escape ropes just for the chance that I need them. And I'm here at the power plant. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go into the power plant. I want to see if walking on the sides prevents battles. Okay, that worked. Alright, here's Zapdos. Alright, and of course the game's glitched out. My music's going to go away. Are you kidding me? And it bugged out the game. Alright, let me reset and let's try this again. Alright, let's try this a second time. So this time I'm going to turn off the walk through walls cheat. And what I'm going to do is, there we go. So I don't know what it is, but it seems like the game likes to default with the first Pokemon that you capture being a Golem. Like, no matter what it is, it's like it just populates Golem. And just catching that, glitch the game out again. Alright. Let's see if we can get lucky. Oh! So I can get into a battle. Alright, so just getting into a battle in general seems like it is going to glitch out the game. So, let's try for Mewtwo. Alright, back at Lavender Town. Okay, that's the power plant. Alright. So I really want to save this game. And by save, I mean, like, obviously I've glitched it out. Instead of just starting over from scratch, I actually want to save this game and kind of see if I can just uncorrupt it. Alright. So in Cerulean City. Alright. So in Cerulean Cave. Alright. Okay, let me run. Nice. Alright. Alright, so we might be able to get Mewtwo. Let's do this. I don't know why my screen's got that weird spot on it. Alright. Alright, so I've got that weird spot on the screen. And of course, going down the ladder that's supposed to get me to Mewtwo freezes the game. Alright, so after resetting, I am going to turn off the walk through walls cheat. And like I said, sometimes when you turn this cheat off, you can still walk through walls and do some weird things for a minute. But let's see here. It allows me to go through that ladder. And apparently through that section of the wall. Alright. Alright, I can't walk through the walls, so let's try this. And it glitches out the game. Alright. So like I was saying earlier, I was trying this on blue version, and I was getting the same problem. So let's see if it will allow me to leave. Because it wouldn't let me leave earlier. So I'm gonna just walk through walls, should be off. However, just to be double sure, there we go. Alright, let's leave. And it seizes the game up. Alright, so this is why I bought... Okay, I guess in one of my resets I forgot to get my escape ropes. Alright. So, at this point, I'm going to reset back to Lavender Town. Because I have an idea. Alright. So I'm assuming if I'm having issues with Mewtwo and Zapdos, then I'm obviously going to have issues with Articuno and Moltres. But there is another Pokemon that's given to me for free. Of course, you can get the Lapras after you defeat Team Rocket, but the thing is right now I have no Pokemon that actually are useful. And so besides that Lapras, if I was to go to Celadon City, I can get a free Eevee. And so yes, I'm guessing we failed to get a legendary as a starter, but I wonder if I could still catch a legendary, you know, and use it before the first gym. So let's see here. Alright, so walk through walls is off. So let's come get Eevee. I want to try this again, but from just a full-on new game. Alright. Whoops. Alright, let's steal this dude's Eevee. Okay, that was interesting. All right. Alright, so still showing I have no Pokemon. My pack is fixed, however my Pokemon aren't, so after a quick save, alright, so Eevee is in there. I'm not going to release Eevee. I want to just deposit a bunch of none. Alright. I wonder what would happen if one of these Pokemon were transferred over to, like, Crystal. We might try that in another video. Alright. Alright, what are we releasing all these Pokemon? You know, I'm going to see if I can withdraw Eevee. Alright, I got Eevee. So now I can just release all of these. Alright. Since it's going to take a minute, I'm going to release all of these Pokemon until I have just Eevee. I might keep one of these in the PC just to see what I can do later. Alright. So I've released all those. So let me continue to not deposit any Pokemon apparently. That is a interesting glitch. So let's reset, and I'm just going to get rid of every Pokemon and keep Eevee. Alright, so I decided to save y'all the pain, but unfortunately, I think it's just replicating the same few Pokemon because I've tried for like 30-45 minutes. I remember at one point, I think it might have been in one of my other videos, I was able to clear out all these glitched Pokemon. But yeah, at this point, I'm going to just have to restart. So with that being said, yeah, for this game, yeah, we failed. We were not able to get Mewtwo or Zapdos or even freaking Eevee, you know, to be our starter Pokemon. So thank y'all very much for tuning in to Dom's Vintage Arcade. I'm your host, Dominic, signing out. Please like, subscribe, and share.